I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be flaky women who cancel dates and complain. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Glad my life is a drama-free zone. And hopefully, if you're watching this, either your life is a drama-free zone or it's in the process of becoming one. This poor guy that wrote this into me, obviously, his life sounds like it's full of drama. He says, "Hey, Coach, I have a strange question. The girl I've been talking to for a little bit sent me a text that kind of puzzled me. She's been a little flaky and has canceled a few dates before. I did the take-back idea and tried to get her to chase me. I would wait for her to text me only. One day, she texted me later in the afternoon and we talked for a little bit. She didn't bring up getting together, so I told her I was going to bed. I got this little text a little later. Seriously, though, I'm going to quit being the first one to text you all the time. I hate texting boys," even though she's texting a boy when she says, "I hate texting boys." These are the kind of things that a chick says, "I hate texting boys," but she's texting you. Really? Then why are you texting me? You know what I mean? So she says, "I hate texting boys, and I was raised that if a guy likes you, he'll talk to you." Well, I was raised that if a girl likes you, she'll actually go out on a date with you and keep it and not cancel it on you. He says the past month, or it's like, so when she complains, just say, "Hey, well, we should get together. When are you free to get together for a drink?" Make a definite date and then get off the phone. It's like you don't listen to all that BS or her complaining about this or that. You just say, "Hey, well, let's get together and meet up for a drink. Let's go to dinner." Or just go out, plan a definite date, do something together. You don't have to sit there and listen to her bitch on the phone or start justifying or reasoning with. There's no reason to do that. That'd be using logic and reason. It's foolish. You just use it as an opportunity to plan a date. He says the past month or however long, I've literally only been talking to one guy. But if this isn't going anywhere, then there's no point to me in no point in me shunning other people. That tells me it sounds like she's getting to the point where she's unsure where she stands. And so she starts saying that. And the idea is that when she reaches out to you, you make a date. If she won't make a definite date, you withdraw the offer. He says, she says, "I'm not saying anyone needs to be professing love, but you sure don't make it seem like this is anything but a friendship. If that even. Some of my guy friends talk to me more than you do. Make a date." Did I say make a date? When she reaches out to you and complains like this, make a date. Create a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. Love is playful and fun. It ain't serious. And your girl's bringing some drama into your relationship, so you got to assume it's because she's missing you and wants to have sex with you again. So your job is to create a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. A date. Take her to dinner. Go have some drinks with her. Go do some fun. Go do some bowling. Have her make dinner. Tell her to come on over to your house. Bring a bottle of wine. You'll make dinner together. Just do something in the evening that can lead to you and her being alone so you can seduce her and have sex. Because she's complaining, act as if like you don't like her anymore. So he says, she makes it seem like I am acting like a friend and not a lover, but I have made my intentions very clear with her. I asked her on dates and she canceled. We used to text all the time until I found your material. Since then, I've tried to set dates and keep the texting to a minimum. My question is it possible to be friend zoned because I am not texting her enough? No, it's not. But it is possible to get friend zoned when the girl texts you constantly and you never plan a date with her. So, yes, I mean, she'll just assume that either A, you don't like her, or you don't have the confidence to do something eventually. Now, I don't teach to be a cold fish. I just teach to back off enough so she can reveal any kind of interest by moving forward, by texting you. Because the idea is that you want to get to a situation where 70 to 80% of the calling, texting, and pursuing is done by her, 20% of it by you. And if you do everything right, after the course of several weeks, she should be calling you or texting you 3 or 4 times a week, and then you just use those as opportunities to plan the next date. But it sounds like from what you've shared that she's calling you and she's reaching out and she's complaining about not seeing you or you not treating her like you like her, but then you don't plan a date with her because she didn't bring it up. So he says, she seems like she wants to talk 24/7 but doesn't hang out that much. And that's because you trained her improperly by talking to her all the time on the phone. And then when you stop talking to her all the time, because what happens is the phone ends up taking place of actually having a physical relationship. And the only way you can get a woman to fall in love with you is actually by spending time with her in person. And you can talk to her constantly on the phone, but if you're not spending time in person, you're just a friend. He says recently she's asked me for a date only to cancel at the last minute. Maybe she's doing it to you on purpose to try. I mean, there is a book out there called The Rules, and women do this. They read it and they go, okay, plan a date when she really wants to see you, and then purposely cancel it to make you want her more. That may be why she's doing it. Or maybe, I don't know. That's the reason women cancel dates is because they have no interest in you, or they're doing it on purpose to try to make you want them more. But it obviously sounds like, from what you shared, this girl's a little frustrated. He says, after that, I stopped talking to her completely for a week and hung out with a girl, and she found out. Awesome, good job. That's what I would fucking do. Because you're just talking to her a little. You don't even date her. She's not even your girlfriend. So don't feel guilt at all. He says, last Friday, I got a text from her. I assume since you haven't talked to me in days that your date went well, but that's none of my business. However, I feel like I owe you an explanation, and the truth is, I just feel like I can't be myself around you. You seem to have life all figured out, and I don't yet. This tells me that it's driving her bananas. It's clear to me, it sounds like she's trying to manipulate you into doing what it is that she wants. Canceling dates on you on purpose, blah, blah, blah. So, how I would handle this is just, if a girl texted me, I assume since you haven't talked, but that's none of my, I would just say, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd love to see you. When are you free to get together? ? And send that. That's a complete pattern interrupt. She's complaining, you're never spending time with me. Because it sounds like she's got to the point where she thinks, I don't have a chance anymore. And she's playing games of manipulation, and that's why you're kind of getting mixed signals, because you plan a date, but then she cancels it on you. It sounds like she's doing it on purpose because she's trying to get you to chase her and want her like you did before. But obviously it ain't working, and it's just frustrating her. So when she reaches out to you, just assume it's because she wants to get together and have sex with you. And your job is to facilitate that in a charming, James Bond way. And if she doesn't, it's like you just kind of act like, I don't know what you're all fussy about. I'm not going to say that. You just, when she complains like this, you just say, hey, well, great to hear from you. I'd love to see you. When are you free to get together? And then you just arrange a date. And then you get off the phone. Great, I'll see you then. Don't get caught up in this drama bullshit. Don't even fuck with it. Just arrange a date to get together and avoid this drama nonsense. Just act as if it's not even a big deal to you. And don't get caught up and don't argue. Don't try to justify yourself or reason with her in any way. Just assume the reason she's reaching out and bitching, basically, is because she wants to see you. So arrange a date. And if she cancels a date on you again, if she cancels another date on you after you arrange it, and then she bitches like this, just say, look, I don't want to hear your bitching. I adore you, and I want to see you, but every time I make a date with you, you cancel it. And so that tells me that either you're a whack job or you're purposely canceling dates because you're trying to manipulate me for some reason. I don't have time for this BS. So if you want to get together with me and you want to spend time with me, then you call me, you text me, and you ask me out on a date from here on out, because I'm not doing it, because I just don't have time for this BS or this drama in my life. Treat me good or get lost. That's all you have to say. He says, I can't shake the feeling of not being good enough. Or no, this is her saying. She says, I can't shake the feeling of not being good enough. I don't expect you to say anything or care, but I just want to be honest. How can I make her feel comfortable? Create a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. Make her feel comfortable that way. He says, I don't think I've done anything to cause that. We hung out that night, and I made a date for Tuesday, but I'm still confused. Like I said, I think what's going on here is she's purposely canceling dates, and her words are telling me that she's really unsure of where she stands, and your behavior has confused the fuck out of her. Which is a good thing, because if she's confused, then it means she's got to reach out to you to get some kind of certainty of where she stands with you. So that's all you got to do. Modify your approach a little bit. Just arrange a date, but avoid the drama. Arrange a date to get together, and I think you'll be fine. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 or 2 paragraphs maximum, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, On my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, you can download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of all the good information that I give you in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now. And on the Wibby toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.